If you close your eyes and imagine the Spartans, the name alone conjures visions of warriors clad in crimson cloaks and bronze armor, unyielding behind their shields. They were said to never retreat, to never surrender. History tells us they fell to time, to outside powers, and finally to the grinding wheel of progress. But what if they didn't? What if the Spartan warrior society, undaunted, unbroken, had continued into the modern era? What would they look like today? What might they have achieved? And how would the world feel the pulse of the greatest warrior society ever known? A civilization of unbreakable warriors who lift each other higher, proving that the soul of Sparta was never in its weapons, but in its people. In this alternate universe, the Spartans never faced their historical defeat. Xerxes didn't conquer them at Thermopylae, and their eventual submission to Roman expansion never came to pass. Instead, a critical shift occurred, one moment in history where the tide turned in their favor. They defeated their enemies on all fronts and ensured that Sparta remained not just a state, but an idea, a civilization. Imagine this. For centuries, while empires rose and crumbled, Rome, Byzantium, the Mongols, the Ottomans, Sparta stood firm, an island of defiance in a sea of chaos. They didn't stay isolated like the world once knew them to be. Instead, they adapted, fortified by their ironclad discipline and unmatched martial prowess. They took their warrior ethos and fused it with innovation, becoming not just a military juggernaut, but a civilization of thinkers, engineers, and philosophers, all committed to an enduring ideal, strength through unity. Fast forward to today. Long after other city-states dissolved into nations, alliances, and blurred borders, Sparta remains. Located in southern Greece, it occupies its ancestral grounds but has expanded its reach far beyond, a global entity of unmatched influence. They are not a democracy, nor a monarchy. They are a merit-based warrior society. They do not measure merit by wealth or lineage, but by dedication to their people, to their ideals, and to their unbreakable code. The Spartan warriors, now aided by technological advancements, are the envy of modern military forces. They've covered their spears in high-tech alloys and replaced bronze shields with advanced carbon fiber composites, each emblazoned with the lambda to remind the world, we are still here. But in their hands, these weapons are not symbols of conquest. Instead, they are tools of protection. Drone warfare? Adapted. Cybersecurity? Mastered. Navy SEALs, elite Delta Force. Spartan warriors train them. Governments across the globe send their special operatives to Laconia for the fabled Spartan bootcamp, a grueling 6 months of endurance, strategy, and combat training. Every graduate leaves not just stronger, but forged with their veins pumping dopamine, the kind of rush only a Spartan victory can bring. Their philosophy, however, is their true weapon. At the heart of Sparta's modern politics and society remains the Agoge, their rigorous training program. Spartan children, boys and girls alike, are still enrolled at age 7, though the methodologies have shifted with the times. The focus now extends beyond the physical, conquering intellectual arenas as well as mastering physical combat. Spartan cadets study historical battles, engineering, quantum mechanics, and psychology alongside the unchanging principles of fitness and loyalty. They emerge as warriors, scholars, and diplomats, a trifecta of perfection that makes the rest of the world catch their breath in awe and respect. But let's not forget what binds Spartans together most of all, their unshakable sense of community. For the Spartans, the bond of loyalty, the oxytocin-fueled trust between brothers and sisters, is more vital than individual ambition. Spartans forge relationships not as fleeting connections, but as unbreaking links in an endless chain. Each person lives knowing that they are both protected and responsible for protecting others. They still live by those timeless words, come back with your shield or on it. But now the shield isn't just a literal bronze circle in battle, it's a metaphorical one. It's the code of mutual dependency. Every Spartan knows that they are the shield for their family, their comrades, and their society. This unspoken creed has created a population with the lowest crime rates in the world, where greed and corruption are nearly non-existent. There's simply no need for them when a culture thrives on trust and shared success. Picture this, a Spartan dining hall in the modern era. The mess tables are still communal, but gone are the rustic bowls of black broth. Soldiers, students, and elders sit side by side, eating a carefully designed meal that maximizes mental and physical performance. Part science, part tradition. The laughter that echoes across the hall isn't just camaraderie. It's that oxytocin rush of a shared bond, of a family that has been forged through fire and trial, a family that is unyielding in the face of anything. And because of this, Spartan influence extends far beyond the ranks of warriors. Their approach to problem solving, their unity, their audacity, it all seeps into the modern world. Spartan-designed infrastructure helps rebuild cities after disasters. Their engineers work in collaboration with global organizations to create more efficient, clean energy systems. Their diplomats serve as impartial mediators in conflict, reminding humanity that stubborn resolve can build bridges as easily as it smashes down walls. Together, these endeavors demonstrate the far-reaching impact of Spartan values, proving that their legacy of unity and resilience continues to shape our world today. Even in modern entertainment, the Spartans are mythic. Virtual reality battle simulators modeled after the Agoge are sold around the world. And every few years, the world watches with bated breath as international athletes compete at the Spartan Games, a competition hosted in Laconia to rival even the Olympic Games. These aren't flashy spectacles, they're raw displays of human achievement. Each event is a testament to Spartan values: endurance, focus, ingenuity, and always, strength. Yet, while the Spartans have adapted to modernity, some things remain unshaken. The cauldron of their history still burns hot at the center of their identity. Their ancestors fought for survival against overwhelming odds, united not by riches or titles, but by the belief that they were stronger together. This belief has not dimmed with time. It has only grown brighter. So imagine standing at the edge of a cliff, overlooking the modern city-state of Sparta. Below, you see the blend of ancient stone walls fused with sleek modern architecture, palaces of rotating steel edged seamlessly into the rugged mountainside. You hear the hum of high-speed railways, the music of children laughing as they train in martial arts in an open courtyard, bronze statues of King Leonidas and Queen Gorgo casting long shadows in the golden sunlight. The air is thick with purpose. In a world shaped by division, fear, and competition, the Spartan civilization thrives as a reminder of what is possible when loyalty and resilience are kept alive. They don't aim to dominate the planet. They aim to lead by example, inspiring the rest of the world to embrace strength, unity, and trust. Perhaps the ultimate lesson of the Spartans isn't their military excellence or intellectual achievements, but how they hold fast to their values. They show us that humanity is strongest not when we stand apart, but when we stand together. If history was rewritten and the Spartans truly walked among us today, the world would be a very different place. And maybe, deep down, it's a place we secretly long to live in. A civilization of unbreakable warriors who lift each other higher, proving that the soul of Sparta was never in its weapons, but in its people. Molon Labe, come and take it.